Spencer Dutton had a complicated history before returning to America to defend his family in 1923 Season 2, and the story has given us several chapters to piece together. Roughly a century before the events of Yellowstone's ending, Taylor Sheridan's prequel series, 1923, examines the Dutton family during the Prohibition era. While many of the show's themes and narrative elements of defending the ranch are similar to the original show, the period in which the series takes place plays a crucial role in each character's role and development. Not too dissimilar from Case Dutton in Yellowstone, Spencer Dutton is the prodigal son, having begun the series wanting very little to do with the Dutton land. Unlike Case, who's still in the Montana area, Spencer started 1923 in Africa. It wasn't until 1923 Season 1's ending that he began his journey back to the ranch, though his primary purpose is likely still to be with his wife, Alexandra. Season 2 shows the pair on individual journeys to America, and both of them face a plethora of obstacles in an effort to reach Montana. Spencer Dutton's 1883 and Yellowstone origin explained. Spencer was born after the events of 1883 to James and Margaret Dutton. As many fans of the Yellowstone franchise will know, 1883 was the first prequel series to hit Paramount Plus, following the Duttons on their frontier journey. The series is shown from the perspective of Elsa Dutton, Spencer's older sister, who met her fate before he was born. It also explores the stories of Spencer's parents, James and Margaret Dutton. A lot happens in the 40-year gap between these shows, including the death of James Dutton in 1893 and Margaret in the year after. Yellowstone Season 4 offered a brief glimpse at James Dutton in 1893 when he was the established owner of the ranch. We see a younger version of Spencer in those flashbacks, suggesting he was born shortly after the ranch was settled. His older brother, John Dutton I, who died in 1923 Season 1, was a child of 5 when his family made the trek in 1883. After the deaths of their parents, Spencer and John defended the ranch until Jacob and Kara arrived. By 1923, Season 2, Spencer is the last child of James and Margaret to be left alive. What 1923 revealed about Spencer Dutton in World War I. Spencer Dutton earned a Medal of Honor fighting in Europe. Spencer about to fight on a ship in 1923 Season 2. Prior to 1923 Season 1, Spencer Dutton was part of the American Expedition Force, fighting overseas in Europe during World War I. If Spencer's date of birth was in 1886, then he would have been 28 years old at the start of the war. Spencer's experience in World War I has weighed on him throughout 1923, and it speaks to his experience that he hadn't returned to America until now. Season 2, Episode 5, saw him learn for the first time that he was the recipient of a Congressional Medal of Honor, the most prestigious military award available. As Spencer mentions in Episode 5, his unit didn't come home, contributing to the sense of guilt and emotional pain he endured following the war. This led Spencer to where we met him in 1923 Season 1, drinking heavily and hunting predators for work. Again, his experience with PTSD creates another similarity to Case, who served as a Navy SEAL roughly a century after him. Why Spencer is so important to the Duttons in 1923 Season 2. Spencer is the Dutton heir after John Dutton I died. Spencer Dutton, Brandon Sklenar, scowling while talking on the phone in 1923 Season 2, Episode 5. The Dutton family controls one of the largest ranches in America, and with that comes a degree of wealth and power similar to a monarchy. As such, the Duttons follow a similarly formatted line of succession, with the eldest male being raised to carry on the ranch's legacy. This was the role Lee Dutton fulfilled until his death in Yellowstone and the role John Dutton I was expected to fill in 1923 Season 1. With John's death, Spencer is the ideal candidate to inherit the ranch. John Dutton I's son is Jack Dutton, and while he feasibly has the experience to run the ranch, Taylor Sheridan has made a point in 1923 to demonstrate that he isn't ideal. Jack takes after Jacob in many ways, eager to prove himself but lacking the poise or strength that characters like James, Kevin Costner's John Dutton III, and Spencer have. Spencer is just one man, but his leadership and influence as the proper champion of the Yellowstone Ranch make him crucial to the family protecting their land in Season 2.